Welcome, everyone. My name is Miss Anna, and I'd like to welcome you to today's episode on the Ten Commandments. So let's find out where they all started. After Adam and Eve disobeyed God and ate the fruit, this became the first sin in the world, and we call it original sin. God punished Adam and Eve by sending them away from the Garden of Eden. Before they sinned, there was peace in the whole world. But sin destroyed that peace. From then on, it was very difficult for us to obey God. It was very difficult for us to trust one another. Once people began to sin, it became easier and easier to do what was wrong. People gave each other bad examples, and they became very selfish. God gave these commandments to Moses to give to the people of Israel, whom he freed from slavery in Egypt. This was a great gift. These were God's laws, so that we might know what was right and what was wrong. They are God's instructions about what it means to live for Him and for others. What are the Ten Commandments? Let's learn them. The first commandment is, I am the Lord your God, and you shall have no other gods but me. What does this commandment mean? It means that we should love God with all our hearts and with all our souls. It means that we should pray to God daily. And it means that we will not worship things like money, cars, or anything else, just God. The second commandment is, you shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. What does this commandment mean? It means to love God's holy name and to be respectful of God, of our Holy Mother, and of all the saints. The third commandment is, remember to keep holy the Lord's day. This means to make Sunday God's day by going to church and resting and being with our families. The fourth commandment is, honor your father and your mother. This means to obey the people God has sent to guide you, especially your parents. The fifth commandment is, you shall not kill. It means not to fight, quarrel, or hurt anyone by your actions or by your words. So, for example, not fighting with your younger sister or brother, or calling them or anyone else names. The sixth commandment is, you shall not commit adultery. It means to live in purity. A question you could ask yourself is, did I purposely dress in a way that was not modest? The seventh commandment is, you shall not steal. It means not to take anything that does not belong to you, and to return items that we have borrowed. The eighth commandment is, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. It means to speak the truth and not to lie. It means not to blame others or call them names. The ninth commandment is, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife. It means to be pure of heart and to not look at books or pictures that are bad. 10th commandment is, you shall not covet your neighbor's goods. It means to be happy with what God has given us and not to be jealous of what others have. So we just learned the Ten Commandments, and if we look at them carefully, we notice that the first three commandments teach us how we should obey, love, and honor God, and the other seven commandments teach us how we should treat each other. Another way of considering the Ten Commandments is looking at them not just as rules to be followed, but to look at them as what is important in our life. The two most important things in our lives is first God, and second, the welfare of our community or neighbors. We must give God the recognition He is due as the one and only Lord of the universe. This is very important, and that is why we have the utmost respect for His name, which is the second commandment, why we love Him, the first commandment, and the reason why we set aside one day a week as God's time. keeping the Sabbath holy. The other second important thing in our lives is the welfare of our community. And who is our community? Our community is our mom and dad, it's our family, it's our friends, it's our neighbors here, our neighbors who we don't know, who are far away. So what do we do with this commandment? Well, with the other 7 commandments, we respect our leaders, we respect the life of everyone. It says, and those neighbors, whether we know them or don't know them, we always want to ensure that they have everything they need to live a decent life. We have to respect them and value them. And that is what the last 7 commandments deal with. So thank you for joining me today to learn about the 10 commandments. We'll see you next time, and may God bless you.